He said he was stationed at the air base back in 1956, and he wanted to know how you were and if you were still here and if you were alive and everything. So you tell Dean that I was in a hell of a hurry and wasn't able to stop by. But he came back here 10 years later. He had brought his daughter that he hadn't seen in X number of years and brought her up to the Yaak. And I got pictures of him, inflating the boat and all that stuff, You see, this is the thing. And each person does it to each other person. And that's what it's all about, is to pass it on,
Now, this is a sorbus berry bush that was here when I came in 1958. It had been through all kinds of devastating things. Right now it's got white and orange goop crawling all over it. Every once in a while it dies, and a little bit, but it keeps getting bigger and bigger, and it still survives. This crushing winter broke a whole bunch of the stalks off, but it's still there. Hello, Cal. I can't believe this. Some good-looking blonde from Seattle and her husband brought you in my yard and left you here. I can't believe this. Huh. I'm celebrating. You can see the river is flooding. We've had rain for 2 days. But it's either a white goose or a swan. I think it's a goose though. I'm going to shoot over there now because they're kind of fighting. I'm going to shoot some of the river. This is the highest it's been in quite a number of years. The most my place has ever been flooded that I can remember. On the left, down below the satellite dish. If you look, you'll see it's really moved up. I don't think I've ever seen it that way. You see, my fence is almost wiped out completely. You can hear the birds and also the roar of the water. This is the meadow. It's almost completely covered. Trees coming down. The river has risen about a foot since last night. There were 2 green mounds out there, one of which you can just barely see it way over on the far end, and it's almost gone. And the other one over there, right where the water is raging, that's gone. My name is Dean Lenwell. This is Friday, about the 21st or 22nd. I'm doing this because I'm going to have to get this snow off of the roof. And you can see the snow on top. Better idea what the snow looks on the roof. This is the way the snow used to pile up on the roof before I put the steel roof on there. And actually, if you didn't get up there several times every winter, the house would completely collapse. But the electricity's been off for 8 hours now, and it's only 15 degrees out, and the house is cold. Big batch of snow just came down my neck and all over the camera. This beautiful hill, on the other side of it is Lake Okaga. We're walking down to this deep snow. To my neighbors, there are quite a varied number of people. Loggers, gold miners, firemen. They would come up here, and this was the most beautiful place that they'd found. Again, let's just show you how the river has risen again from probably more melting snow and a big storm last night. The rain was coming down so hard that it was unbelievable. And lightning, and there was no hail, and yet the sky was light grayish green. Here it is Sunday, around 11:30. Electricity went off last night through a violent storm at 5 o'clock last night, and it's still off. The phones are out, and there's no idea when anything's going to come back on. The word that I heard that it might be off for 3 or 4 days because they said all the power lines went down. There's Sandpoint and all in that general area. And I'm running the generator because the freezers started to get soft.
Hey, what kind of trout are those, guys? What kind of trout are down here, Dean? Do you know?
What kind of what?
What kind of trout are most of these?
There's cutthroat, rainbow, and brook.
I don't know what that one we caught was. I was in such a hurry to meet Jan. I'm not sure I didn't even hardly get a look at it. You're like me. You lose your drink a lot? I hate it when that happens.
That's what happens when you're drinking. You do those things.
Oh, well. Oh, there he goes.
The horses are chasing the elk. The horses are chasing the elk out of the meadow. They're going to hit them off. There they are. Can you imagine how wonderful this is? We're talking about September the 19th or 20th. How God has been good with me to have this magnificent beauty showing. I'm not even going to count them. I'm going to let you count them on film, because my vision is no like great. Look at them. They're really getting ferocious. I know there's a bull there. There's a big bull. I can tell by the size of the body. Look at this. It's great. Just great.